on tap. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Houston Texans. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. And off we go from Houston. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Drop comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They're going to be led out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
It's just so nice to have a veteran like this on your roster that you know might not get a ton of reps in practice, might not get a ton of reps in the preseason, but when you need to turn to him, he's there and he's ready. They've been a starter in this league. They've had success. He knows how to manage a huddle. He knows how to read defenses. He does all the intangibles that you need to turn to when your team needs a settling force at quarterback. To have one of these guys, man, what a weapon.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 19
yards right away to kick off this drive.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Jalen Petrie on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. To the 20. So close to taking it all the way. They bring him down at the 2, but it's 1st and goal from there. So a big one there to start the drive. It covers 51 yards.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Aaron Browning in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Josh Sweat getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sacks.
Back-to-back sacks, back them up. What's going to happen now on 3rd and goal? The right side, Kurt's got it. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal. Fourth down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will take a 3-0 lead.
Cardinals, nothing.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. To return is Greg Dortch. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. He'll run. It's DeMercado. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun is Brissett. Moving left, and he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the 1st down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's Noel. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Texans offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. On play action. Stroud. He'll get that into the hands of Woody Marks. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
And the Texans.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
To the left side, into the hands of Collins. 14 on the pickup. It's good for it. Now, Jonathan Gannon not sure here about that call, and he wants them to take another look.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Marks. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 8.
The ball carrier. Will Johnson there on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Marks. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll find the rookie out of Iowa State, Jaden Higgins. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
12 yards.
Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Good blocking, and he's in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Texans.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are out to a 10-0 lead.
Texans 10, Cardinals nothing.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Amari DiMercado to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cards offense ready to take over once more. And nothing has come from these first two drives. Got a turnover on downs, followed by a punt last time they had it. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's 10-7.
Cardinals 7.
Here's Ryland now. After a TD, he'll send this one away. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Texans offense back onto the field for their next possession. They had that field goal on the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. Kirk is the motion man. They'll go play action with Stroud. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be run out short of the line of scrimmage, so let's call it a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The line of scrimmage.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a 1st down for Houston.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Looking free downfield, it's Kirk. And he will go all the way. Christian Kirk, touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans will get out in front 17-7.
Cardinals 7.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This returnable, it's DeMercado. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Cardinals offense ready to get back at it. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On play action, Brissett. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That ball bouncing around, and it finally caught. Wow. It is a big gain for Arizona.
It's
an even 40 yards.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Play action, and here's Brissett. That's caught. It's Emari DeMercado.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
At the Texans' 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 4. Now DeMercado. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Christian Harris there on the stop.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's a toss as they look to run. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
2nd down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now it's Brissett. Back left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Emari DeMercado. Touchdown, Arizona.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Extra point now by Riley. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Cardinals 14.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. He'll step up and run this. That pickup good for 29 yards.
It's a gain of 29. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive.
He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Cody Simon in on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll go again with Marks. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Keem Davis-Gaither there to make the stop.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Stroud. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 50. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
At the 12-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
Once again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins, and they've got it with 3rd and 6 coming up. Here's Stroud. It is brought in the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown, Texans.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand. Let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and And the Texans go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
And
so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Dortch now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense and running back Margie Mercado set to take over once more. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. He'll get this out wide to DeMercado. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
On the RPO, it's a throw, and it's Higgins. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's good.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now, Brissett. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. A gain that it's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
And the Cardinals 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Cardinals.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why. A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up, and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
2nd and 10. Catch. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
It brings up 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2. That's Harrison in motion. 3rd and 2. Here's Brissett. He'll look for and find DeMercado out of the backfield. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Throwing again, Brissett. Now a screen set up for Carter. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
That's quickly out to Harrison. And the Cardinals are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. DeMercado. And this is not going to do it either. Stopped for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They have been stuffed twice. What will they do here on 3rd down and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Amari DeMercado. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Now Ryland for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals cut the lead to 3. 24-21.
24. Cardinals 21.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. On the ground, it's Marks. Goes to the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. This one complete to Higgins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. First down for Houston.
First down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Baron Browning in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's taken in by Marks. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
22 yards.
They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Texans first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Kirk is the motion man. Handoff here, and it's Marks. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud to the right side, and Kirk's got it. Tough running there in the right zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Here's Chubb. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Marks. He'll be taken down. Let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal.
Pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Throwing from the pistol. Stroud. No chance at all. He'll go down. And now we're going to get a timeout. It is C.J. Stroud in need of some attention. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. This returnable, it's DeMercado. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cardinals offense and Jacoby Brissett getting set for their next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. On the ground, DeMercado. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
They'll stick with him again. They'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Going to lose a yard.
He was taken down behind.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
He'll fire one deep for Harrison. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Texans offense and their running back, Woody Martins, heading back onto the field. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, and this is Marks. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the 1st down. And that brings up 4th down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On the return, it's Dortch. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Out comes the Arizona offense. To the ground, it's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. He put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Operating from the gun is Brissett. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here is Brissett. Now he'll run.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Here's 2nd and 2. Throw it. Brissett. Got his man at the 6. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Chad Ryland on now for the field goal.
A 22-yard attempt.
About as short as you can get. Ryland's kick
is good.
And the Cardinals will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Texans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud.
Stroud's pass complete to Dalton Schultz. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3. On the give, it's Marks. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
3rd down, they need 5. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That is caught, finding Higgins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23.
A gain there of 23 yards. First down for Houston.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
An inside give to Marks. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
14 more yards.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
10 at the 28-yard line.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Right back to Marks on 1st down. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Marks. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Texans first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. He's got it inside the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Marks, and this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
Brings up 2nd.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Now, Stroud. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many
down Houston? Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Texans will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
34, Cardinals 24.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Dortch now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cards offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Brissett. In trouble, and down he goes. That's the veteran of several teams, Mario Edwards, in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
To throw is Brissett. To the outside, he's got Harrison.
Brissett's pass.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
5 yards on the play.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Will set up the screen to DeMarcado. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
A 4-yard gain.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take.
The Texans take over first.
The Texans offense ready to get back at it. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
The biggest element on a lot of these explosive runs, Mike, is can the running back make the first guy miss? That's exactly what he was able to do here, and it led to a big gain.
Carry now for Marks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 9. Back to throw. Stroud. That one is caught by Collins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.